So I thought I would document this on here and make a little YouTube out of it, because we have had the most crazy couple of days, and I can't really share this on my Instagram at the moment because obviously anything could happen. So I have a little bit of a story time about what's going on. So I'm just going to go and get my cup of tea, and I'm gonna let you know what has been going on, because if I do end up posting this, then it means that everything went through all good, and if I don't, then well, you'll never see it and you'll never know. But until everything is final, I just want to keep it secret for now. I'm so scared that something happens. But yeah, we've had a manic few days, so let's set you up here and let's have a little story time. For anyone, well, basically, I think even if you were following me on Instagram, you'll know the first part of the story, but it's just basically this has come out of nowhere. For the past 2 years, I think we've looked and looked, and we've looked at so many houses, new houses, old houses, renovating houses, houses that need nothing doing to them, just everything. And we've looked and then talked ourselves out of it and looked, and nothing's ever really jumped out at us. And I think, like I said when I was talking about our other moves and things, I was just waiting for something to tell us that it was the right time. You know when it's the right time to do something. So let's set the scene where how all this came about and how we've ended up having a crazy few days. So I think maybe last year it was, a house came up on the market and we went to see it, just out the blue really. The people had moved out, and we didn't really know if we were interested or not, but I didn't feel so bad going to view it because I knew that it wasn't like a family living in there, and because we weren't sure what we were doing. Anyway, we went to see this house. It was a really, really beautiful, big 4-bedroomed house. It was quite dated, so it did need quite a lot of work doing to it, new kitchens and new bathrooms, all stuff like that, which is fine. We were prepared for that, and I absolutely loved the house. I really, really fell in love with it. And I just got a really, really nice feeling, and I thought we could really make this a lovely home. When we went out into the garden was, well, for starters, it was north facing, which I know it's not the end of the world, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. But the fence along the back, they'd built new build houses behind it, and it was just like in a fishbowl. There was about 4 or 5 houses straight across the back, all looking straight into the garden and straight into your house. And it felt so overlooked. And I know you can't get away from some houses looking in on your garden, but it was just something else. And I think for the price, for the house, for the work that you needed doing, we said no, it's too much, too big a compromise. And yeah, it was awful. Even when we went up into the upstairs and looked out of the bedroom window, I felt like I was in the house, in the garden. It wasn't great. And I was really, really sad about it because the house itself I loved so much. It had this beautiful big hallway and staircase, and yeah, I was pretty sad about it. But that was like last year, so forgot all about that. And then last week I thought I'll just have a quick look on Rightmove, see I always mooch now and again, but we never really see anything. Looked on, and this house came up, and I said to Pete, this house looks just like the house that we went to see last year. So we looked on, it's in the same estate, same part, and it was literally identical. Like, there was just a few tiny parts of the house that were different, but it was basically the same house, but just in a different grove, in a different corner. The garden faced a different way. The garden wasn't overlooked. So I was like, I think we should go see this. This could be like a sign. This is the house that I loved, but somewhere else, and ticks all of the boxes. So last week I went to see it. Pete couldn't come with me because he was busy with work, and that was the only time they could do. So I went round to have a look at it. And when I went round, it needed quite a bit more work than the photos let on, and it was really strange. I didn't get that same feeling. It was basically the same house and ticked all of the other boxes, but I just didn't get that feeling. I was walking around and I just thought, I'm not loving it. So when I got home and Pete got home, I told him about it, and there was it had a really big conservatory on the back as well, which needed fully replacing. And for what they were asking for it and what we'd have to do and spend, and I'm all for renovations, you know that, but I don't think I was ready to live in such a dated house and do the work around it. So I said to Pete, it doesn't matter, you don't need to come see it. I don't think it's not gonna be right for us. And then thought that was it. That was the sign over. And then that same night, one of Pete's friends rang him about a separate matter. So Pete had obviously said, we just started looking. We're not really looking. Danny's been to see this house today, blah, 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 blah. So he said to him, oh, well, a good friend of mine is actually the owner of one of the other estate agents in town. He said, why don't you just ring him and let him know what you're looking for? He'll keep you in the loop for other houses. And obviously we weren't really in a position to be like, well, we didn't think we were in a position to be telling estate agents that we want to look for houses and this is what we're looking for, because we weren't really looking to move. It was just kind of a spur of the moment viewing. So he said to Pete, oh, look, I'll ring him now and tell him to ring you after. It was kind of one of those where you're like, oh, okay, right, okay, yeah, do that. So that happened, and the bloke rang him that same night as well and said, you know, what are you after? What are you looking to spend? What type of house do you want? And that was that. So that was that night. And again, I just didn't really think anything of it. Thought, well, you know, we'll see what happens. So then the next day, he rang Pete and said, I've got a house that's just come on the market and I think it's just what you're looking for and I think you're gonna love it. So he said, I haven't got all of the photos yet. He said, there are some like older photos online of it before. He said, but you'll love it. So we were like, okay, we'll have a look. So I looked online and found some of the older photos from the last time it was sold, and actually really liked it. So it's completely different from the outside to any of the houses that we've looked at. It's got loads of character, totally different, and it ticks all of our boxes for everything we wanted. So on Saturday when we were at Evie's competition, he rang Pete and said, I can actually get you in for a viewing on Sunday if you want, but like the next day. So again, we're a bit like, okay, yeah, all right, yeah, we'll go see it. Not really like, it's so funny how it's all happened. So that was like Thursday when I went for that viewing on that house. Then we're going to view this other house on Sunday. So all just happened so quick. So on Sunday evening, we went round to have a look at the house and absolutely loved it. Yeah, I got that feeling when I thought, yeah, I can live here. And it has still got some work to do, which is really good because I feel like we can put our own stamp on it. But they have done both the bathrooms and they've just recently done the kitchen as well. So they're all the really big jobs out the way. So I thought we can actually move in and live here happily and just do the other bits around it. So it was literally like everything we wanted, and I think we both really fell in love with it. So we came away from that. Again, we'd only just been viewing it really for, to look. I hadn't really thought anything of it. And we ended up speaking to the agent afterwards. And when Pete came off the phone, he was like, right, tomorrow, Monday, they're coming to take photos and our house is going on the market. And I was like, what on earth? This, like, trying to compute everything just like happened out of nowhere. So suddenly now we're buying a house and selling our house, and also they're coming to take photos tomorrow. The house is completely upside down because we'd been out all weekend at Evie's competition. The house was a mess, the kids' bedrooms were a mess. And he's like, yep, they're coming at 1 o'clock to take the photos. So I was like, oh my God. So yeah, that is where we're at. I'm filling you in all this now, and where we're at now is the pictures got taken yesterday. They're all being sorted and it's all being uploaded, and our house is going on the market this afternoon. And we have put an offer in on that house. So it's so crazy. I never even thought we would actually finally like get around to doing this. But now our house is about to go on the market. We've put an offer in for a house. We found a house we love. It's all madness. But I'm trying not to get too excited because I know that anything can happen. We need to sell our house first. Anything can happen with that house, but I am just crossing my fingers that everything goes through, and that's why I'm doing it this way, because I cannot share anything on my Instagram as much as I'd love to and tell you all what's going on, but I couldn't in case anything happens, and I also don't want to jinx it. So if you end up viewing this video, this was how it all started. And all them days when I was so busy and I couldn't really post things and I kept saying I was having a manic day, this was why. So if the house goes on today, then maybe hopefully sometime this week we get some viewings and hopefully we sell it, and then we can proceed and everything can move forward. But yeah, that is where we're at. That is how I've ended up having the most crazy few days and gone from nothing to full-blown everything, and I will keep you posted with what goes on. Literally, I've had the craziest afternoon. Well, has been the crazy past couple of days. We came yesterday to take the photos, and then Pete rang me and said, sorry, it went on at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then about an hour later, come on Isaac, we're just out for a walk. Then an hour later, Pete rang me and said, someone wants to come and view it tomorrow morning at 9:30. So I said, yeah, that's fine, great, I'll have the house ready for that. And then about 10 minutes later, he rang me back and said, actually someone wants to come at 6:15 and another couple want to come at 7:15. I was like, oh no. I had loads of things going on. I had to get Evie to CrossFit. I had Isaac's parents' evening. And then I had to like tidy up as well, make sure everything was good to go. So anyway, rushed about, managed to do it all, had the house ready. So that's why I'm out now. Me and Isaac have come out of the house to let Pete do the viewing, just so that it's always a bit awkward, isn't it, when there's too many people in the house and, you know, and they just want to have a look about. So I thought if I leave Pete to it, we can just show them around and they can look. So at this present time, the first couple have told Pete that they loved it. Literally 10 minutes later, he rang me and said that they've rang the estate agent and offered full asking price. So I was like, oh my goodness. So the second couple are probably there right at this minute. So they're viewing it, and then someone else is coming tomorrow morning. So it's literally all go. And then I haven't even forgot all about it. Also today, the house that we're looking at, they've accepted our offer. They've had their offer accepted on the house that they want to buy. And then yeah, if we end up going with, I'm not sure, the couple who have offered full asking price, they're literally ready to go. So if it ends up being them, we'll should hopefully be a breeze. It'll be really easy, but it's literally all happened in one day. Like everyone's got sorted. Our house was up for sale a matter of hours, and someone's already swiped it. So we've thought about this for so long. I just never really thought it would happen. So my arm's aching doing this. So everything's just all a bit of a blur at the moment. As it come back this way, we should probably go back. Yeah, so at least it was a lovely evening though, and we've got out for a little walk, just clear my head, and we'll see what comes from the second couple who are looking at the house now. Okay, so in 3 days we've managed to view a house, put an offer in, put our house up and sell our house. So the couple who came yesterday, well, we had two couples, but the couple who came yesterday, the second couple put another offer in and we've accepted. So we've sold our house. I can't even believe it. I'm not really processing what's happened because it's all been a bit of a blur, and I've never had such big crazy things all happen in 3 days. But yeah, we've sold our house and everything's going through with our new house. They've got their house. We've got quite a short little chain. We've got cash buyers, and then the house that they're moving into, they're already moved out, so that's the end of the chain. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes through nice and smoothly, nice and quickly, well, as quick as it can. The kids were really excited, and I think they thought that once everything was accepted, we could maybe move next week. But I've had to tell them, it's like they're saying 8 to 10 weeks is good. So as long as we can get that, I'll be happy with that, and we'll be in by July, August time, which is a good time, nice in the summer. But yeah, we have sold our house. I can't even believe it. It's crazy to say, and I feel a bit sad that we're going to leave this house after so much that we've done to it. We've done everything. But onto a new project. Oh, I cannot wait to show you our new house. It's a bit of a mix. It's not a full doer-upper. There's just some that needs doing and a few changes, but it's going to be a fab project. It's a bigger house for us. It ticks all of our boxes, everything we wanted, and yeah, I'm just really excited for our new project. So it's not really much to film in the meantime. It'll be me saying now 8 to 10 weeks, and then the next bit, the interesting part, will be packing. But that packing is a great time to like declutter and organize everything. But yeah, the next part will be when it's time to pack. Everything's going through. Ooh, and we're nearly on our way to our new house. But yeah, that has been my manic 3 days, all updated for you. But yeah, we've sold our house. Okay, so today's update, it has been, in 2 days time, it'll be exactly 4 weeks since we accepted the offer on the house. So obviously nothing's really happening at the moment, no update. This is where it all goes quiet. It's all like, it was all dead exciting, loads going on, loads of things to do, and then suddenly it just dies off, and then you hear nothing, and you're just waiting. You've got no idea when anything is going to happen. You just waiting for the solicitors to ring you and say we need this, or this is now happening. So yeah, we're just at the waiting stage. I'm just keeping you posted. So we're 4 weeks in. The people buying our house came around yesterday just to have another look around and check on what things we're leaving and what we're not leaving. And we are going around on Sunday to have a look. I don't think I'll be able to film. Nah, I won't probably, because obviously they're still living there. But yeah, we're going back on Sunday, so I can't wait to have another look. It's like different every time you go. You're looking in like a different way and at different things. So yeah, I'm just excited to see it again, and then it'll get me all excited, and then hopefully no more than another 4 weeks and then we'll be in. Honestly, it feels like so much longer. When I worked it out, I couldn't believe that it was only 4 weeks, because I thought it felt like ages since we had all the viewings and everything going on. But yeah, I don't want to start packing or anything yet. We're just starting to look at like removal companies, and I'm not one of those people who will start like getting things organised now and start like packing things in boxes that we don't really need. I will literally just like do it all the week before we need to go, do it all in one big hit. That's just how I'll end up doing it. So that's the update now. 4 weeks in, still waiting. So week 5 update is there is no update. Nothing is happening in week 5. Right, so we're on week 7 now. Well, I say week 7, it's been week 7 since we accepted the offer, but technically it's only 6 weeks, I think, that it's kind of been with the solicitor, but still I'm counting 7 weeks. So today we've had the removal company come out that we wanted to use to give us a quote for everything. So come around, had a look at everything we'll be taking. I'm just waiting to hear back from their quote from them. And it's annoying that we can't really give them a moving date because we still don't know anything. Everyone keeps saying 12 weeks and I've never known it take 12 weeks. I know at the minute everything is so busy. Everyone's busy, everyone's moving. Solicitors are taking forever, but 12 weeks is still far too long away. If it is, that's like double what I've already been doing already, like all over again, because it's only technically been 6 weeks with the solicitors. I don't think I can wait that long. Hello again, it is now week 8. But technically only week 7 and still no update, no further forward. I feel like these weeks are flying by and nothing is happening. So we have tried, we're getting some removal quotes from some removal companies just to kind of try and get things going, but they keep asking what kind of date are you looking at, and I literally have no idea. I'm having to just tell them whatever 12 weeks time is, because that's what I'm being told, but still have no idea. Last week we had the house that we're buying, their solicitor had contacted them saying that he'd been trying to get in touch with our solicitor to get, you know, for whatever it was, and he was having no joy. He wasn't getting through to anyone. So luckily we got talking to them and we'd exchanged numbers. So he kind of messaged Pete and said, look, our solicitor's trying to get in touch with your solicitor, he's having no joy, blah, blah, blah. So Pete rang up, and he's been ringing up for the past few weeks, asking about things, and he's been getting palmed off and they're just ignoring emails. I appreciate everyone is really busy, but it's just been weeks and weeks of just getting palmed off with nothing. So he went mad with them. And then all of a sudden, a few hours later, we had an email come through from them, and we'd been assigned to somebody else who said, look, I'm in charge of this now. I'm going to write to you this week. This was on Tuesday. I'm going to write to you. I'm going to write to you tomorrow. We've got the contract through and blah, 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 like all of this stuff. So I thought, right, here we go. This week we're going to get something in the post. And it's now Tuesday following. So it's been a week since she sent that email, and we've had nothing in writing or via email. So just like banging my head back against the wall here, because it feels like we've got no further forward. So yeah, still waiting, getting some removal quotes, but still just hanging on in there because there's no progress, no progress at all. And removal quotes are a lot more expensive than I imagined, because we are literally only, it's not really around the corner, it's like 10 minutes up the road, but it's not very far. And considering the site, we're in a three bed semi, so I mean, we've got a lot of stuff, but not a great deal of stuff, you know, like you can imagine there's a lot bigger houses with a lot more furniture, and the removal quotes are quite surprising, a lot more expensive than I imagined. But that's why I'm shopping about, getting lots and lots of quotes so I can compare, because at first I thought they were having my eyes out, and then the next quote we got was cheaper, but only by about £200. Well, I say only £200, that's a lot, isn't it? And then I've just had a virtual video tour with another company, so I'm gonna see what their quote is and compare. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Week 8/7, still nothing. Right, we're on week 8/9 and we have paperwork. At last, we've had our first little tiny bit of paperwork through the post. So this paperwork is just us accepting our mortgage offer, which, I mean, we had our mortgage offer weeks and weeks ago. So this just shows how slow things are. But that bit of paperwork, we just had to sign, witness and hand back in. And we've also had an email to ask about the details of our current mortgage. So things are moving forward. Got a little bit of progress. So hopefully now this is the ball rolling and things will start to happen. It's just been a long few weeks of nothing, but finally we have something. I've just come to drop the form off to the solicitor myself. That's where I am now, literally about to drop it off, because I feel so much better if I hand it to them and they can give it straight to them, because then I think I know I could post it and it would get there tomorrow, because it's about a 40-minute drive because of the solicitor we had to go to. It was out of our town. But yeah, if I post it, yeah, it could get there tomorrow, but then it might sit in the post pile. I don't know how often they're going to check that, whereas if I just give it to them today and say, can you please just give it straight to her, and she can give it to her today. So yeah, I've drove through and just about to go and drop that off. So week 9/10 and sadly still no update, nothing at all. Week 10/11, still no update. Week 11/12, still nothing. Week 13 and we've just had a massive wad of forms come through the post. We've got 2 of these envelopes and this is everything that we've been waiting for so long. It's all just come at once. This is literally the contract, but it's also the forms that the sellers fill out, stating which things they're leaving behind and what they're not. We haven't had our forms until now, like week 13 for this, which is ridiculous because they've had our forms for weeks and weeks and the other people have had their forms for weeks and weeks. So our solicitor has just decided to send everything all together at once with the contract. But anyway, we're going to get these filled out, sent straight in, and then hopefully this gets things going a bit quicker. Oh my god, so I'm just driving to pick Evie up. She's been away at the caravan with my auntie for a week or so. And as I'm driving, Pete rings me and he says, I told you this would happen. I was like, oh my god, what? So we've just been given our provisional moving date for the 2nd of September. That is like next Friday. It's Monday, next Friday. Oh my god. I'm so not ready for this. I'm away at a competition for 4 days over the weekend. It's less than 2 weeks. Oh my god. Monday today, I've lost track of the days. Monday the something of August, and it's literally next Friday. We're just waiting for it to be fully confirmed, but yeah, next Friday they want us to move. I haven't packed a single thing. I've started like organising rooms and like cupboards and stuff, but I haven't packed a single thing. And then just to make it, but you know, like less than 2 weeks, I think I could manage that. I just work day and night. But this weekend, typically, I'm going away to a competition and it's a Saturday-Sunday competition. So I'm going away Friday. I'll be there all day Saturday, Sunday, and I don't come back till Monday. So this is, that's like 4 days worth of my packing. Like my packing and Pete's packing will be totally different. But that is 4 days worth of my packing that I will lose out on and not be here. So I'm going to get back on the Monday. I'm going to have like what's left of today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to do stuff. I'm going to get back on the Monday, have the rest of Monday to do stuff, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that's it. And then we're going. So when I leave, Pete's obviously having the kids all weekend, and I'm sure he had loads of fun stuff planned, but now I'm going to have to leave him with loads of jobs to do around the house, and just hopefully he gets lots done. Oh, I feel like I need to take a breath. I'm just reeling off loads of stuff here. In the last hour, everything's just gone nuts, and I can't even believe I'll be leaving our house in less than 2 weeks. I am scared now. Just had to sort it all out with the removal company, got them all booked in. I haven't even ordered packing boxes or nothing. You know, you probably think I'm really organised and I'm really, really, really not. So yeah, I've got a lot to do now all of a sudden. I've got the rest of today. It's only like 3 o'clock now, so I'm going to work for the rest of today organising. Like I've got the cupboard under the stairs is a disgrace. Cupboard in my bedroom is a disgrace. Really need some boxes. Need to get the boxes and then I can just start chucking stuff in. And we're just going to work room by room and sort it out. Oh my god, guys. How many boxes can you fit in a mini? God. So we're 10 days till we move, and I've just started making a start on everything. I've just been, in fact, let me turn you around this way to pick up all the boxes. So we've got a lot of boxes here and all my packing stuff. I've moved my table over into the corner. I'm going to start packing everything up and just fill this room with everything, because it's the best way, because when your rooms are quite small, as soon as you put a couple of boxes in, you just can't move them. So designated this room as the box room, and everything is just going to go in here. So I am going to make a start on packing now. I'm excited, but still a little bit nervous that I won't get everything done in time. Peter's obviously still working through the day, so he can only help me on a night. And then I'm away for 4 days on Friday, so anyway, I need to get started.
You need to have a lot of focus. Just the way that your tunnel normally works, it really suits people with mobility issues. Gives you motorists.
Right, it's Thursday and I have had a full day of packing so far. It's about, I don't know, about 1:30, and I've just sat down because my back is breaking. It's hard work, just like leaning over, picking up boxes, carrying them all day long. I got up about 7 and I've just been packing boxes ever since. The kids, I felt bad because the kids were just upstairs, but my mum's come and got them, and she's took them away tonight and she's bringing them back tomorrow night. So I won't even be here because I go away tomorrow to my competition, so she'll be bringing them back to Pete tomorrow. But at least they're away now, busy, and they can, you know, they can be busy doing stuff, and I'm gonna have a full day and night of it really. I don't even need to eat pot noodles. I still have a kitchen worth of stuff, but I just don't have time really or energy to like make something proper, so I'm just having a pot noodle, and I am getting there. I've pretty much, this morning I've basically been doing the snug, which is like the office. That took ages, and the boiler cupboard was full of stuff. The cupboard under the stairs, as you can imagine, that was horrendous. I filled the car with stuff, so I'm going to the tip later tonight. Got loads and loads of rubbish, and then I've just started on Isaac's bedroom, so I'll show you out here. We are getting there, just stacking them all up here. So filled all these. I'm just on my last load of washing before I go away, and then I'm trying not to do much more, but we are getting there. Everywhere's looking nice and empty. Look at the lounge. Oh. And in here, honestly, the cupboard under the stairs has never been so well, empty. It's honestly was full of stuff. These drawers were in there, but that's all done, and everything else is packed up. So getting there, and as soon as Pete gets in, he can give me a hand. Hello, good evening. It is Tuesday and it is now 8:10 and I've just stopped. I am absolutely shattered. So at the weekend I was away at my competition. So when I got back yesterday, like afternoon, it was a write-off. I was so tired. I've just started today, done loads, and we have just pulled everything out of the loft and put it all in Evie's room. What a job that was. I had my hair in corn plaits this weekend, so I took them out earlier, and I love it like this. Anyway, I'm just rambling here. I'm so tired. Peter's gone to pick up a takeaway, and I will show you what we've been up to. So I've been doing a little bit in the kitchen. Hang on, let me turn you around. So I did a little bit in the kitchen, some boxes. As you can see, it's just stuff everywhere. Boxes. Then through here in the dining room, quite a few more boxes in here. Filled all this up. And then upstairs I seem to have developed a cough as well while I've been away over the weekend. I feel like I've got a cold as well. So, ready for this? Boom. This is everything out of the loft in Evie's room. So we dismantled her bed, put it to the back, and then obviously the loft hatch is here, so we've just brought everything down. I tell you what, this is mainly all blooming Christmas stuff, autumn stuff, every seasonal stuff in boxes. There's a lot of stuff in here. So luckily our room was all done before. I just need to take her clothes and stuff out of there. And then when I did the bathroom today as well, so this is pretty much done. And then I just need to do sort Isaac's clothes. Somehow they're all over the floor, but that's all that's left in his room is clothes. Excuse me. And same for our room as well. It's just clothes. So it's all go, and I'm totally knackered tonight. So we're obviously not cooking. Pete's going to get takeaway, and I'm gonna have to go at it all day tomorrow because tomorrow's Wednesday. Then Thursday afternoon, they are coming to start loading up. They're gonna put most of the stuff on Thursday and then just finish off on Friday. So yeah, I've still got a lot to do. Loads to pack, loads to clean, just so much. Good morning. It is Thursday. It is nearly moving day. It's partly moving day actually today. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm up, I've been in the shower, and I'm the only one in the house. So today, I've got a meeting today and also an appointment, which kind of overlap between like 11 and 12 today. So the kids have actually gone to work with Pete, which they've never done before, so they're very, very excited. And so I'm going to do all that today, and then when I come back this afternoon between 1 and 3, the removal company are coming to start loading up. So they're just going to take all of the stuff we don't need. I don't know how much they're going to put on, how much they're going to do, but obviously just leave us the stuff we need, like a couch to sit on and a bed to sleep on and stuff like that. But the rest of it can all go. So I'm just making myself a cup of tea now. It's weird how quiet it is in the house. And I'll show you around, show you what I did yesterday. I got quite a lot done yesterday. I did start to flap a bit that I wasn't getting things done, but still keep doing that, nothing in there. Yeah, I was starting to flap that I wasn't going to get things done, but I managed to pack pretty much everything, and I even started to do the cleaning, which I didn't think I was going to start till today, so that gave me a little head start. Let me grab a teaspoon. I don't have a clean teaspoon. I'm living off, we've saved 2 mugs, 2 4 plates, just enough spoons and whatnot. So today is going to be all go. Tonight I'm hoping to take quite a lot of stuff actually. Maybe like empty a couple of rooms, because then I can start cleaning the carpets and things, the things that I probably wouldn't get done till tomorrow if they were only coming tomorrow. So it's quite handy that they're coming early, and touch wood, everything just goes to plan. So far everything's been good, and I know that everyone's still ready to move and raring to go, so that's good. The only reason I'd never even like doubt it, to be honest, but when I was talking to a friend yesterday, well, I sent her a picture of all the boxes, and she was like, oh, don't. I said, oh, I thought you moved like last week or nearly 2 weeks ago, because she was in the same position as me, where she just got told a date, like, you need to move next week. So she rushed about, did everything, packed it all, and then the night before they were supposed to move, she got an email to say that the buyers weren't in a position to move anymore, and they'd be back in touch when they were. So she's like, I think maybe 2 weeks down the line now, and she still hasn't heard anything. So I really feel for her. And then I started thinking, God, can stuff like that really happen like the night before? Like, I know I was thinking of other things that could happen, but I wasn't really thinking of like the night before everyone's supposed to move, that her buyers then say, actually, we're not really in a position to move right now. So hopefully, I know that our seller are eager beavers to get out, so everything is touch wood, all going to go to plan. So I'll show you around, show you what I've got packed, what I got done yesterday, and what I've got to do today, and then yeah, it's on with my busy Thursday. Right, so starting in here, we're now 4 boxes deep in here. It was quite good to do this. Everything's kind of out the way. I don't know how I would have managed moving about the bedrooms without doing this. So everything, so yeah, we've literally got a mix of all rooms here. Hot tub out there. We're getting rid of the hot tub. We don't really think we're going to use it in the new house, so that's getting sorted. Well, that's on Pete's job, sort of things to sort today. So in here is pretty done. In here, I think you've seen pretty much everything in here. This is my last load of washing that I'm doing and drying before we go. I cleaned the washing machine out yesterday, so no more washing until we get a new washing machine. Then here, look, we've got a ton of boxes here now. This is all kitchen stuff. There's actually quite a lot of stuff, and this is all my food stuff out of the cupboards. And yeah, pretty much really empty. And just my toaster and my air fryer that I'm still using. But it's so strange seeing all these cupboards empty. So this is what I did yesterday. Emptied all the cupboards and cleaned them all out. So today, well, I did the inside of the cupboard. So today I need to do like all of the little handles here, and the outside doors. Dishwasher I did yesterday. My washing machine I cleaned, so I'm not using it anymore. And then my biggest job, the oven. So this is my job today. I left some stuff on the, ooh, actually looks quite good. I daren't open it, you know, I left it overnight and put the stuff on the door, but I can actually see through a little bit, so that's a good sign. Hopefully it all comes off pretty good, and my racks are in there. Ready to clean. This is my cleaning box here full of all bits and pieces that I'm leaving out that I need to clean with. I'll take you through in here. Into the snug. This is Isaac's mattress for his bed. Everything here is pretty much packed up. This is all my cleaning stuff again that I've left out. But in here's pretty... There's just a few little boxes I've got with a little bit of space left in. I've just left them open in case I just needed anything just shucking in, did quick. So yeah, this is where we're at down here. And I'll take you upstairs, but I think I pretty much showed you everything the other day. I mean, it's weird because I feel like I'm packed and organised, but there still seems to be a lot of stuff lying about. That'll be my job today before I go. Got a couple of boxes of charity stuff. I'm hoping the air ambulance can come and collect those either today or tomorrow. Yeah, I showed you all in here. Nothing's changed. It's just Stevie's room full of loft stuff and Isaac's room and our room. Look at this, poor little Isaac's been sleeping on here. Got a little bed on the floor for the past few nights. We've been in here, he's been there, and Evie's been in his bed because she obviously doesn't have a bed at the moment. God love him though, he absolutely loves it. He loves camping out and he thinks it's fun, but we feel awful for him, but he loves it. I'm gonna have my cup of tea. It's only 7:10. I don't have to leave till about 10:30, I think, or something like that, so I'll just turn you around so I can get quite a few jobs done before I go out today. And then I'll be out at my appointment. Pete and the kids will be back before I get back, so that's good. Just in case they come nearer the 1 o'clock mark, because I won't be back for that. But I'm hoping they come a bit later in the day because I want to be here when they get here. I want to film it, film everything ready, so I'm hoping I can get back before they come. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there and get on with my jobs. It's nearly moving day.